maple syrup, ice hockey, the very beautiful northern lights, and, of course, politeness. If you haven't guessed it yet, yes, I'm talking about Canada. Today we'll be traveling to North America, specifically Canada, which interestingly enough is attracting numerous people, becoming the most multicultural nation and experiencing rapid growth with its 38 million population that's increasing by 1.8% annually. Currently, the northern part of the continent has significantly fewer inhabitants than its southern counterpart. There are only 6 cities in Canada, with metro populations exceeding 1 million residents, whereas the United States has 56. To be considered large according to Canadian standards, a city metro area just needs to surpass 800,000 residents. Mid-sized cities fall between 200,000 and 600,000, and small cities have a metro population under 200,000. So don your winter hat and grab a coffee from Tim Hortons because, in today's episode, we'll be ranking the 9 major cities in the Great White North from the least desirable to the best. Number 9. Winnipeg, Manitoba. Winnipeg, or as some call it, Winterpeg, is notorious for its extreme cold, reaching frostbite-inducing temperatures, especially if you're not properly layered. Winnipeg takes the crown as the coldest and windiest major city in Canada, experiencing 44 days annually with a wind chill below -30 degrees Celsius. However, as May arrives, the sub-zero temperature starts to ease. Beware though, as you might inhale one of Winnipeg's 39 mosquito species, earning Manitoba the title of the mosquito capital of the world, thanks to its numerous lakes. Despite the harsh conditions and being considered one of the riskier Canadian cities, with a violent crime rate 61% above the national average, Winnipeg has its merits. It boasts diversity, a top-notch museum, the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, NHL hockey, a lively arts and festival scene, and charming neighborhoods with historic architecture. The average home costs remains affordable at $351,000, and traffic congestion is minimal. However, Winnipeg's sprawling layout makes owning a car essential. Number 8. Edmonton, Alberta. Alberta is considered one of the best provinces in Canada, so it's natural to assume that its capital is an excellent place to live. Edmonton does have its merits, boasting the largest mall and city park system in the country, beautiful nearby nature, vibrant farmers markets, and an impressive cultural scene featuring over 50 festivals and unique art exhibits like the Neon Sign Museum and Indigenous Art Park. However, Edmonton faces challenges as the second coldest major city in Canada, giving it a somewhat big town feel with numerous suburbs and factories, fast distances, and endless parking lots separating cool neighborhoods like Old Strathcona, Chinatown, Garneau, and 124th Street. While on paper, it appears to be a great place to live and save money, with an average home price of just $370,000 compared to a median after-tax income of $84,000. The economy heavily relies on the oil industry, making it volatile. Over the past 5 years, incomes have dropped by nearly 5%, resulting in increased crime and rundown areas. Although the city is taking steps to address these issues through its city plan, aiming to diversify the economy and promote densification for future population growth, currently almost half of Edmonton consists of empty lots or abandoned buildings. Number 7. Hamilton, Ontario. Many who aren't familiar with Hamilton often perceive it as a dangerous, gritty industrial city, but that's an unfortunate misconception. Despite having older buildings and rough-looking areas, Hamilton is, in fact, the second safest city in Canada. Its downtown and surrounding areas are experiencing a significant revival, featuring new restaurants, bars, cafes, and beautiful street art. The city has reliable public transit, top-tier hospitals, and universities, and offers easy access to Toronto and Niagara Falls in less than an hour. While Hamilton may seem less exciting compared to Toronto, it has friendlier people, less crowding, and strikes a great balance between city life and small-town vibes. Drawing a US city comparison, Pittsburgh comes to mind, not just because both were steel cities in their respective countries, but due to their shared history of economic challenges, transforming them into gritty, artistic, and entrepreneurial hubs surrounded by scenic beauty. Despite being somewhat pricey, with an average home cost of $750,000, almost on par with Toronto, Hamilton boasts a strong economy, reflected in a median household income of $80,000 and a low poverty rate of just 6.7%. Number 6. Toronto, Ontario. What? But Toronto faces a lot of challenges. Well, given that it's the largest city in Canada, it's expected. Toronto does have the second highest average home price, reaching $1.4 million, and deals with some of the worst traffic in North America. Despite these issues, it's remarkably safe, attracting people from worldwide. Toronto has become the most multicultural city globally, especially for immigrants, drawn to its robust and diverse job market. It boasts the second highest median after-tax income at $85,000 in Canada. Torontonians, known for their hard work, also excel at leisure, with world-class restaurants, entertainment options, a vibrant music and art scene, top-notch museums and universities, beautiful parks and beaches, the sole NBA and MLB teams in Canada, and efficient public transit. There's an endless array of activities. Toronto's mild winters add to its appeal, making it clear why residents don't mind spending more, recognizing that the best things in life often comes at a cost. Number 5. Vancouver, British Columbia. Let's not sugarcoat it. Vancouver is pricey, actually the most expensive city in Canada. However, if you're a nature enthusiast, few places worldwide can rival the stunning natural beauty of this outdoor paradise. Vancouver enjoys a temperate climate year-round, and even the nature within the city, from tree-lined streets to Stanley Park, is awe-inspiring. The city's design, known as Vancouverism, expertly blends high-density urban living with nature, featuring slim skyscrapers alongside low-rise commercial buildings and parks, maintaining views of coastal mountains. Nearly every errand can be done by foot, bike, or train. Besides being a major tech and entertainment hub with all the perks of a big city, Vancouver serves as Canada's getaway to Asia and Oceania. It's the most Asian city outside of Asia, with 45% of the population being Asian and 57% visible minorities. This diversity brings an array of exceptional cuisine and rich heritage, celebrated through various cultural events and festivals. Despite its $1.163 million average home cost and frequent rain, Vancouver remains one of the fastest growing cities. Number 4. Quebec City, Quebec. The snowiest major city in North America with over 400 centimeters of snow annually, embraces winter with sports and festivals from December to March. Old Quebec transforms into a snowy Christmas village, offering a historic charm reflected in its 400-year-old cobblestone streets. The walled city, rich in history with 30 museums and attractions like Montmorency Falls, features awe-inspiring architecture, including the Chateau Frontenac. Beyond the historic areas, neighborhoods like St. John Baptist offer vibrant nightlife and excellent dining options. Quebec, more affordable than most Canadian cities with an average home value of $350,000, stands as the safest city in North America, boasting the lowest unemployment and poverty rates in Canada. Learning French might be a worthwhile consideration. Number 3. Ottawa, Ontario. But isn't it just government stuff and protests? Well, it's not the most thrilling city by any means. However, from a statistical standpoint, Canada's capital is nearly flawless. Extremely low crime rates and excellent schools make it the ideal place in the country to raise a family. Ottawa boasts a robust and diverse job market, reflected in a median household after-tax income of $84,000, possibly due to having the most educated workforce in North America. While it's not as affordable as some cities like Vancouver or Toronto, Ottawa is reasonably priced, with an average home value of $612,000 and an average rent of $1,700 for one-bedroom apartment. If you're seeking a bustling metropolis, Ottawa might not fit the bill. Yet, the capital, Essentially a collection of small towns and suburbs, is surprisingly enjoyable. Bytown features numerous outstanding museums, an underrated food scene, easy access to beautiful and tranquil nature, a remarkable sculpture garden, the most largest ice skating rink, and, of course, the grandest Canada Day celebration. Number 2. Calgary, Alberta. Calgary, with under 1.5 million residents, boasts a grand urban core comparable to Dallas or Seattle, surpassing them in picturesque charm. Adorned with unique buildings against the Rocky Mountain backdrop, it sports one of North America's most scenic skylines and holds the title of the world's cleanest city. As the economic hub of Western Canada, second only to Toronto in corporate headquarters, Calgary claims the highest number of millionaires per capita, with a median household income of $87,000. Despite relying on oil and gas, the city consistently provides stunning access to nature and enjoys 333 sunny days yearly. Featuring over 20,000 acres of green spaces, a vast biking network, and hosting the world's largest rodeo, Forbes recently named Calgary the third most livable city globally. Number 1. Montreal, Quebec. Montreal may not be the largest city in Canada anymore, and Toronto has a more robust economy. However, when it comes to cultural significance, uniqueness, and overall enjoyment, no other Canadian city even comes close. I'd argue that only New York and the US can compare. The city exudes soul, from the charming row homes with winding staircases to the pride and character of each distinct, walkable neighborhood. Montreal offers world-class restaurants, museums, vibrant nightlife, festivals, and universities. Although taxes are high, winters are harsh, and not knowing French poses some challenges, Montreal is more than just a European-looking city. It embodies a European lifestyle where people work to live instead of living to work, made possibly by affordable rent. Montreal encapsulates the je ne sais quoi better than any other city in Canada, and is unquestionably the best big city in this great country. And that is where our journey through the Great White North ends. Let me know which Canadian city stood out to you the most, and which one would you choose to live in the comments below. And if you enjoyed our journey today, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to keep posted for upcoming videos. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.